Hey kids, are you ready for an exclusive KWJUDAS throwback? Hold on tight. It's a KWJUDAS Lost episode.
The hip-hop anarchist, let's go. I am God's abomination, a nomad without a destination, a slave who rises up, set fire to the plantation. Why you in the booth? Cause of nothing but time wasting. Your career, sound like you sold your soul to the wrong mason. Frontin' like an activist, hiding right behind your computer. I'm on the front line, detesting all police shooters. Can't read between the lines, can't read past the surface. Just another devil whose purpose is fucking worthless. Rebellion I'm reciting with anarchy that I'm writing. My heart is fucking pumped by the blood of fucking Vikings. While you try to make money, I try to make a difference. Now respect my existence, or you can expect resistance. From the underground blast, I'm the rapping assassin. Seeing empires fall, what? Who the fuck am I, y'all? From the underground blast, I'm the rapping assassin. Seeing empires fall, I'm the one the alcoholic poet, homeless and living hopeless. I was living under stairwells when I fucking wrote this. Drugs are bogus, got my mind back in the focus. Now I walk with God like my name is Christ Muhammad Moses. Fuck religion, all your temples and your bullshit goods. I be in the pure land, chilling with the meat of the Buddha. Best believe that you're me under the stars in meditation. Otherwise, everyone else faces decapitation. Talking like you know me, my homie will put you in the ditch. Maybe from the U, but I never fucked with Joseph Smith. Don't condemn people with who they follow, cause that's your right. Don't be talking shit about the way I live my fucking life. Here's some free advice. Best believe these spoken words are true. Religion makes you judge, then religion has failed you. Church's master plan, I'm seeing that is unfurled. The fire in my eyes is enough to burn the world. From the underground blasting, huh? I'm the rapping assassin, what up? Seeing empires fall, fuck with me. I'm the one they call. From the underground blasting, huh? I'm the rapping assassin. Seeing empires fall. Hear me now. I'm the one they call. The beast on the mic, no other rapper out there half as nice. All the haters can't understand the wicked shit I recite. Ask the rap gods, bring Ellen Pun back to life. In exchange I offer Yeezy and Weezy as a fucking sacrifice. Bases of the matrix, leave the masses brainless. Masters remain faces, breed souls, some fucking racists. The system's got me bitter, living soul to the highest bidder. And all these pussy liberals hide behind Facebook and fucking Twitter. Recognize real, these rap cats I don't see. Hip-hop's Eric Garner, man, I can't even breathe. I did my mic into the madness, hit the lyrical switch. See the darkness black and shine like a solar eclipse. I was born in the chaos, the mayhem, let me tell you. I'm the true son of anarchy, it ain't fucking Zack Steller. Open your eyes and ears, take notes to lessons learned. It's the poet's fucking turn while these YOLO faggots crash and burn. From the underground blasting, huh? I'm the rapping assassin, what? Seeing empires fall short. Who the fuck am I, yo? From the underground blasting, I'm the rapping assassin. Seeing empires fall, huh? I'm the one they call. Yeah, poet, the hip-hop anarchist. Crash and burn, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, this is Poet we have here on KWJUDAS joining us tonight. You're a native here in Utah County, correct?
Yep, born and raised out of Orem City.
Hell yeah.
Orem Orem City.
Orem, yeah. That's where I'm from, yo.
I know, it's a bitch, ain't it?
I got jumped there once.
There
was one, there was one Christmas that my mom got all of our Christmas presents robbed. So yeah, it's pretty thuggin'.
Oh, I wasn't meaning thuggin'. I was just meaning, damn, we're in the heart of the conservative motherland, man.
Yeah,
I'm talking
true.
anything that
Welcome
ain't
to and we're still getting jumped.
Right, man, the Mormon.
We're still getting Christmas stolen from us. God.
Shit, man, Mormon Mafia ain't playing out there.
Yeah, those guys are pretty crazy. So it's a pleasure to have you here. You know, I've actually heard a lot about you, even, you know, kind of preceding you. I've even sold liquor to a few of your fans at my work.
Hell yeah, my fans go hard, man. My fans go hard.
Well, I hope they're listening tonight, your fans.
Yeah, we've told. I think that we've been spreading the word pretty well for this one, actually.
Sweet.
Yeah, and, you know, I really just want to say nothing but love to all my fans and supporters, man. Like, these people have supported me from day one. I'm talking when I was performing, like, as a hype man for my homeboys. I didn't even have a set yet, and these people were still, you know, spreading word. You know, social media, as much as I like to knock it, I still have to say it's really it's pivotal for the independent artist without a label and all that shit. So
kind of sucks.
So I mean, I guarantee, you know, plenty of people are gonna be listening tonight, and plenty of people are gonna want to hear more about it, because I got a lot of people that, you know, are just really rooting for this music.
Well, you made some new fans tonight for sure.
Yeah, and we are gonna definitely archive this away so people can hear you whenever they want to once we get it posted on our website.
All right.
So let's hear another song.
All right. Well, so, you know, I just released the album, The Lone Revolutionary, and, you know, there's really so many dope songs I like to play, but one that, you know, actually, you know, really kind of solidified myself as, you know, or with people as a real, like, type of MC was the song I did with my man Icy Blue, and it's called Shadow Games, and, you know, this is just how we get down.
Shadow Games. Free Radio Provo. KWJUDAS.
The hip-hop anarchists in the motherfucking house. Word 'em up. Shout out to Icy Blue. We totally murdered this track. This is Shadow Games, baby. Yo. I lick shots at fake MCs for target practice. My rhyme skills are sharper than Viking battle axes. Claim to be on point, so I knock you off your axes. Your style's getting fucked in an alley on a dirty mattress. Can't handle the heat, get burned by the fire. I mangle and strangle your larynx out with barbed wire. You's a fucking liar, a courtroom testifier. In the lake of fire, I drown your fake messiah. I corrupt the catacombs of your mind. Shoot blades through your eyes and shock waves down your spine. The world is mine. Outside forces can't be stopping this, so fuck the second coming. I was built for the apocalypse.
We are at war with the industry,
and to win we must know our enemy.
Time has come to fill our presence,
and we must strike back with then the vengeance.
Cure the game of the sickness.
Bullshit music out there.
Supreme God is our witness.
Wipe the cowards from existence,
and we shall not cease, for we are the resistance.
Call me Nemesis, the hip-hop anarchist, spitting out anthrax, a lyrical terrorist. Violate you, so raw you crying to your therapist. The Iron Horde approaches, all the townsfolk are fearing this. I attack vicious, all you whack bitches, all you studio snakes and all you rap snitches. And fuck a cop, I bring the pigs to the slaughter for murdering our sons and raping our daughters. Fuck that, I piss on the legislation of the government. The warrior-minded poet, the wrong bowl to fuck with. Corporations use hip-hop to form control. Who to like, what to buy, Rothschild owns your soul. Assimilate me, I'm committing assault and battery. Crack you so fucking hard for a sec you defy gravity. I leave a path of destruction in my wake. Listen to the trumpet's horn as you enter the pearly gates. Feel me?
We are at war with the industry,
and to win we must know our enemy.
Time has come to fill our presence,
so we must strike back with then the vengeance.
Cure the game of the sickness.
Reign supreme, God is our witness.
Wipe the cowards from existence,
and we shall not cease, for we are the resistance. Poet, the hip-hop anarchist, formulating the resistance right here at Free Radio Provo. One love.
Well, hell yeah. This is Poet we have here on KWJUDAS, Free Radio Provo. So, I hear tell that you recently got to open for Tech 9 or something.
Yes. October 23rd at the Complex. Opened up for Tech 9, and damn, man, that really was, you know, as humble as I am, that really was one for the fucking books, dude. Like, that was something.
Be sick. That would be cool.
And the cool thing is it was really a unique setup because, you know, Tech 9's always done the Saltaire. Like since
where was this?
At the Complex.
Oh, the Complex, right.
Nice.
Right, you know, because Tech 9, he's always done the Saltaire, but since this was October, he already kind of performed, and then Get Freaky was that same weekend, and next to Tech Nine, like the raves are the biggest moneymaker for the Saltaire. So they were just like, well, we got Get Freaky, and of course Tech Nine, who has such a huge fan base out here, didn't want to skip this, so he's just like, where do I go? And there's the Complex over in downtown just waving their hands like, dude, well, we'll hop on that. And it's really, it was just really crazy, from the total beginning, man. Of course, I got to meet the man. Really cool dude. And it was really, some people,
so you got to kick it with Tech Nine.
Oh yeah, man. Right before the show,
he's a cool guy,
dude. Homeboy is he's funny as shit, dude. Like the homeboy is just clowning on everyone. And what's even the most funniest shit though was, so my photographer, kind of like military brat and all that. He had like these like World War II boots, and they were dirty and whatnot. And he's just walking around, and Tech Nine, I shit you not, literally stops this man and goes, "Hey, I love your shoes, brother." Like literally, Tech Nine, man, who has millions of dollars, has got the most crazy wardrobe, the craziest shoes, actually commented on my man's World War II gear, and I'm like, dude, Tech Nine just complimented your shoes, man. Frame those bitches, man. Right. Put them up,
bronze them.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So speaking of really cool places to play from, like Saltaire and the Complex, we are broadcasting this evening from the moon of Endor.
Right, man.
We flew these guys all the way out here.
It took some funding, folks.
Yeah, it took.
I know, right? Hey,
thanks
man.
To Derpinchly, we got everyone out here to the moon of Endor this evening.
And I gotta say, man, I appreciate that, but making me ride like middle seat, next to a couple Ewoks, man, that was kind of some shitty things, man.
I'll give you a window seat on the way back, bro.
All right,
you
cool,
said I could have shotgun.
Well, you can have shotgun, but he gets a window seat.
Right, as long as I get a window, man.
He's riding. He's riding.
Because that's the deal. You get shotgun on the way there, and I get shotgun on the way back.
I know.
That's how it works, man.
I did ride shotgun.
That's how we do this shit.
I'll take middle on the way back. All right, I'll sit next.
That's right, you will. God damn it, Wizard.
Yeah.
All right, so let's hear another song then. How about it?
All right. So, well, I mean, just going through, the whole album, I think one that was actually, has really become really popular was this song that I was really by the forces of nature that came together was a song that I ended up doing with Mad Child of Swollen Members. It was because he was out here doing in Salt Lake City doing a show, and just this kind of that, but what we got. Well, I'll explain it later. But this song is what we like to call Anarchy in Axis, and it's really become an epic track.
Well, hell yeah! This is Poet we have here on KWJUDAS Free Radio Profile. Thank you for tuning in.
Poet, the hip hop anarchist. Word. Check it. The revolution is on. Set off the fight. This jihad with the mic. Tower rappers, I take flight. Child of the revolution. My rhymes are battle born. Gunfire and battle drums. I get hard to the sounds of war. Rap circles, round squares, and all the stories they tell. Hooks will leave you on the ropes, praying to be saved by the bell. I write hardcore reality. Y'all write works of fiction with your label more crooked than a White House politician. Dark magic is timeless like that of ancient Egyptians. My rivals don't get shot in the club. They wind up on posters missing. I'm a hybrid, old school fashion, new age assassin. Rhymes snatch you like a phantom and hold your children for ransom. I try to deliver a message, but y'all want the weed and riches. Don't know shit about laws. Blame stitches like basic bitches. The feds outlaw the hemp so they can profit from lumber. Your state makes millions a year, changing your name to a number. I'm a beast in the game, the lion who can't be tamed. Rockin' C4 to on my show so I go out with the bang. The gray horseman of death, I only rhyme with the best. My Maxwell brothers storm the gates while I'm up in the sniper's nest. Get some.
This one goes out to all you sleeping bastards who wake up every day to run off and serve your masters. We kick real shit, revolution to the masses. Poet brings the anarchy, man child brings the axis. This one goes out to all you sleeping bastards who wake up every day to run off and serve your masters. We kick real shit, revolution to the masses. Poet brings the anarchy, man child brings the axis.
Hip hop at its finest, you motherfuckers ain't ready. The illest rapper you'll find from the States to the Serengeti. The media feeds you bullshit and y'all are eager to eat it. The true enemy's in front of you, but you never see it. They say the brown at the border's the man that we should be stopping. Yet the white Sackler family pushes billions in Oxycontin. I tell myself, y'all really, man, can't be this fucking stupid. Then go out and vote for Trump like you out your way to prove it. Now I'm now a know-it-all, or the smartest man alive. I just use 10% of my brain while you stuck on 5. History is a lie, religion a control system. Money money's a fucking hoax and debt is pure fiction. Government, corporations, and media manipulations now witness the desecration and the fall of a nation. I'm just so fucked up, cause my childhood was a fallacy. Behind every fantasy is a fucked up reality. Jared from Subway is a perv, and Bill Cosby's a rapist. Lance Armstrong is a juicer, and Hulk Hogan's a racist. Nothing pure in the land of make-believe is what I'm telling. Now Mickey Mouse is smoking crack and Santa Claus is a felon. You're a prophet.
This one goes out to all you sleeping bastards who wake up every day to run off and serve your masters.
We kick real shit, revolution to the masses.
Poet brings the anarchy, man child brings the axe.
This one goes out to all you sleeping bastards
who wake up every day to run off and serve your masters.
We kick real shit, revolution to the masses.
Poet brings the anarchy, man
Child brings the axes. Anarchy and axes, everybody, thank you.
Yeah! I have to admit, I like that song. I think you got a pretty good reaction out of our crowd here, too.
Yeah.
That
was nice.
That's off your recent album.
Yeah, my debut album.
So this is your first album?
Yeah, my very, very first album,
Cool.
The Lone
It's
Revolutionary.
good stuff. I like it.
Confront some pretty serious problems in the world.
And he definitely left us with some of his music, so we're definitely going to be putting that on our
Going to our regular
rotation.
Regular rotation, that's
It's
what's up, man.
gangster
Hell
shit.
yeah, hell yeah.
We have
Hell yeah.
almost exclusively local music. At least we're trying to get it to that. We're
Well, it's
trying
not
to,
exclusive, but it's programmed so there's a local song every 5 songs.
That's what's
no
up,
matter
man.
what time of the day. So you'll be putting that rotation for any of the listeners out there. Every 5 songs on Free Radio
and
Provo
every day
is a
there's
local artist.
hour.
And we also have, 8 o'clock, right?
I think it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
There's a local hour
it's
from 8
all
to 9.
local stuff from 8 to 9.
Nothing but local stuff that we've collected from people
And
that have come on the show.
what
Hell
I
yeah,
love
man.
about
That's what's
this
up.
is, me listening to this station myself, just turning it on. I'm so used to just flipping on. When you hear something that's familiar, it's a song you've heard a million damn times. It's another
Right.
Queen song or another Radiohead or Green Day or whatever, and this is all stuff that I still recognize and I'm still familiar with.
Right.
But they're bands that I've been going to since I was 16 years old. Like all the old ska bands from back in the day that kind of got me into the local scene down here in Provo. And, we've got a lot of local hip-hop. I mean, some of the first shows I went to back in the day were from the Numbs. I don't know if you know them and the Agents. But, they also started down here in, Utah County. And I think they're still playing, actually.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man.
So, I don't know. It's just cool to see that, people are still at it. The shit will never die.
It will never die. How long have you been making music?
Well, damn, that's one of them questions I'm going to try not to go too on off about, But, it really started with me writing poetry as a kid. I'm not poet, the rapper. I was poet, since I was a kid, just started writing poetry, and then, first heard hip hop, when I was 6 years old, and then I was like, wow, maybe I have something here, to go along with that. But then I also wrote songs, with like a, bass and acoustic guitars, whatnot. So, but what I can actually say is when I started writing songs, and then when I was really like, hip hop is my thing. Like this is what it is for me. Was about 13, and the damnedest thing though was. I don't really I don't like to go with excuses or nothing, but kind of being focused on like negative, ignorant shit and just trying to make music work wasn't happening. When I was about 16, like I came up on some homeboys of mine, like Ken Doggy, he's on the album. My homeboy man is Jared O'Brien, and we kind of were just like recording in homeboy studio, and I'm talking straight gutter garage, and like
nice.
Straight up, like we had the mattresses hanging, we had the styrofoam all taped to the walls, we had the Radio Shack mics off the coat hangers.
So it's just a little step up from what we're working with right now.
Just about, man, just about. But that's what it's all about. That's why the second I walked in here, I'm like, yes, this is my element, man. This is what I.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm
straight up G
After, it's crazy, like, a few years. I had, like, these songs written when I was 15, and then by the time I was, like, 18, I actually recorded, like, a little 5-track demo, and then by 19, I was, like, kind of pushing it out and whatnot. But, that only lasted for so long when, I went to jail, and, for the next few years, just kind of was on this tangent of, complete self-destruction, and, it was...
Yeah, we all go through
We've
those.
been there.
Right, and it really just became damn near, like...
Sometimes they never really end completely.
Right. Well, for me, it literally damn near became a pipe dream. Like, and And then just last, I'd have to say last year, when I moved to downtown Salt Lake City, all of a sudden, just kind of like the forces of nature just kind of started, the stars were aligning again. Like I was writing again, and I'm like, you know what, this is something I really want to like really pursue, really like give it a hardcore, like honest shot. And then, I met my man, the Mystery, aka Serious Tone. He with his studio called the Chrypst Productions. And not only is this man, like incredible with what he does, but we're on the same wavelength. It's like, okay, you can work with the best, but if you think the dude's a douchebag, man, I mean, there's not going to be that much symmetry in the studio.
That's another thing we've all been through. Any musician is
For sure.
That's kind of why Matt or the Wizard and I and Schlong Bob have just been doing it ourselves. And you get to that point
We
where
got tired of douchebags.
too many
Right.
douchebags.
Right, you just like walk in the studio and you're just like, oh God, man, I got to work with this dick, man. Like this is gonna be fun.
You don't even
and half
wanna
the time when
go.
you're like writing angry music, homeboy has no idea you're talking about him. When you're all like, man, punk ass lames, and he's all nodding his head, and you're like, yeah, nod your head, you fucking. Asshole.
we've had more than one person say, "Oh, well, I'll do your shit for free." Like, we'll record you for free.
Classic
And
words.
You get halfway.
I just
want
wanna
to
get you guys
okay,
in.
We need to charge you something.
Well, honestly, I've always learned that. I've actually learned that if anyone's offering it for free, it really ain't good, man. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like if someone says I'm gonna give you a free tattoo, oh man, dude, you're gonna be going to the laser removal, the next week, man. You ain't gonna be digging
That is one of the best comparisons I have ever heard. It's a perfect analogy.
Straight up. And
someone offers you a free tattoo, it's like accepting a free, recording in my studio.
Right. And
They probably got, about the same equipment we got here, and we're
Right.
recording out of a shoebox on the moon of Endor or whatever the hell you
oh
said.
man, and the most sad. I mean, it's
that's how it goes.
like tattoos on the streets.
I'll record you for free shit.
Right? Yeah, man. Yeah, I got you all day,
Free
man.
recording, dude. I'll do it. We can do it, right, Wizard?
Yeah, and
With
Just
a little bit of help
record.
from
Just record the guy. It's free on the house.
Nah, Derpinchly helps fund it.
Well, yeah, but still, I'm pretty sure
Derpinchly
would sponsor this guy.
Yeah,
right.
of course.
Well, I mean, hey, and also if you want the best, you should have to pay for it, and not even like in a sense of like millions and millions of dollars, but I'm talking like blood, sweat, and tears and like sacrifice for your things. There's times,
Right.
there's
That's
time,
what we're doing to do it ourselves.
right.
though.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly. That's what
you
like.
spend way more time on it.
Yeah.
and-
So, do you do your own beats?
No, I haven't really kind of got to that point with
DJ is not here
with my artistry. Like it's really just I mean, I write the songs, or and then we play the beat off my songs. Like it's kind of just it's kind of really weird. I don't like just get a beat and then just write shit. Some songs I do.
Right.
Some songs I do, but then sometimes like the beat comes from the song. Like the ones we just
Right,
did, the
right,
Anarchy and
right.
Axis with Mad Child. I had that first verse written, and then was talking to Mad Child's camp, and we were getting that verse, and all of a sudden, that's when my producer's like, "Hey, listen to this," and I'm like, "Yes, man." And so that's how that went.
That's how writing music kind of works, it seems.
Right.
A lot of times.
So
sometimes there's already a beat, and you just throw something down that's perfect for it, or vice versa.
Right. I mean,
You
hey,
already have
sometimes
lyrics that
actually, sometimes though, I'll hear a beat like the Shadow Games I did. That I just heard that beat and I just started going off, man. Like, I mean, sometimes it's just like that,
Yeah.
So no, I don't produce. I mean, that is one thing that of course will naturally evolve into. But right now, I'm just really let's just not fake the funk. I'm just killing it on the mic, man. I'm really just focused like on where my stance is at.
Well, I asked because I actually like your background tracks. I mean, I think that kind of makes or
They're pretty
breaks.
sick.
Yeah, it makes or breaks a hip hop artist.
Right. Well, I
Yeah, a
am
lot of
lucky to have a
times
good
it's-
ear. I have a good ear for sound, good ear for what actually like sparks like a reaction out of someone. And
Yeah.
so the album was produced mainly by Insane Beats. I kind of like just got through that through SoundClick. I can't believe that shit still exists, but it does. And then of course my man the Mystery at the Chrypst Productions. He produced a few of the tracks, and then one track I actually caught from this cat up in Salt Lake City with the hip hop roots crowd. His name is Burnell Washburn. I mean, the beat was just really just so dope, and it actually worked too because I didn't want to just make it a whole dreary album. And
Right.
and when I heard his beat, I'm like, this can actually kind of like switch the tempo of it as well. And I immediately hollered at him, and he was more than down to like toss me that, and that's just how that worked.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Well, let's hear another song without further ado. We've been
right.
yakking for a minute.
All right, well, you know what? We'll actually go with that song I was just talking about.
Let's hear it.
And this is the one song
Fantastic.
where I kind of did switch up the tempo as well. Like I'm not a double time artist. I'm not. I rhyme the way my style is, and I mean, I'm not like Tech Nine or nothing. I mean, nothing against, I'm just not that. But with this beat, I really couldn't help it, and it really just came out sick. So this is called Nothing's Impossible.
We have Poet here, KWJUDAS. Nothing's Impossible. Free Radio Provo.
Check. Nothing is impossible, ladies and gentlemen. Now we all go through struggles, and we all face our troubles. Everybody everywhere, from all walks of life, gotta make another fight, make it through another night. And while the world keeps turning, keep the records burning. Check it. Look, run away, man, I get it. My whole life I was running a million miles a minute, running from the consequence, apprehensive intense, doing bad to live good, it really never made sense. I was stuck on the wrong path, pushing the gate. Thought it was too late, the devil done set on my fate. Only thing on the streets is jails and death, but I know I'm in for more, I wouldn't settle for less. But I was tossed out, crossed out, suffocated with doubt. It's time to call an audible and run a different route for the glory I crave. But I was lost in the haze, so I used the pen and page and navigate the maze. Life is a game, I didn't know where to start. Instead of searching for the light, I took a shot in the dark. Collecting past gold, made a hell of a flow. When all started when I stopped and finally let go. But it's far from easy, man, I never knew myself. Let go and let God, but I fell for myself. Something inside said, try it. I couldn't describe it. On my way to self-destruction like a kamikaze pilot. Still searching where to go and what I was doing. But nowadays I got my mic and victory I'm pursuing. Finally found my voice and with that I'ma say poetry lasts forever. We shall never fade away. What? Now life is gonna throw many things at us. A lot of curveballs, a lot of rough seasons, a lot of dark times ahead. But just always remember one thing, a path with no obstacles leads to nowhere. Embrace the struggle, people. Real talk.
Can't run away from it all. Sometimes you got no one to call, but you got to rise up when you fall. And when you're facing all your obstacles, remember one thing though.
Nothing's impossible. What?
We can't turn back the clock now,
But hold it down and stand your ground, and don't you give up now.
and when you're facing all your obstacles, remember one thing though. Nothing's impossible.
Yeah, you heard it before. When opportunity knocks, you better open the door. My dreams of rocking that mic and going on tour, but my rugged rapport always had me at war with the world and at war myself. No wealth, poor health, shitty hand I was dealt. My mental condition had me bugging and tripping. These motherfuckers rocking ice, I didn't have a pot to piss in. Playing the game, no way I was winning. Steady drinking all day and cheating on women. I was a motherfucking villain in the eyes of my children, cause daddy's in that fucking prison of alcoholism. But I stopped feeling sorry, went out and got mine. Instead of living for me, give it up to the divine. In a whole dark room, my lyrics steadily shine, because my universal rhymes are nothing short of the blind. Putting in work to go from salary to salary. The devil had backup, so God sent the cavalry. A lot of work, a lot of change. Everything is different on a whole nother level. Went on a different mission. Not a religious type, I wasn't saved by Jesus. I just learned when you're broken, you can pick up the pieces. So when you're broken in the gutter without a friend or a lover, in your heart you can get tougher, cause times are getting rougher. Splitting at the seams and it's all falling apart. Life is filled with curveballs, hit those motherfuckers at part. Sorry, chasing for the things the world said you couldn't have. Life is not a mystery, so don't become history. Take the flag in the battle and chase towards victory. Like a freight train, my flow was unstoppable. Remember one thing, y'all, nothing is impossible. What? Ladies and gentlemen, you can come from absolutely nothing and have everything. And you can also have everything and in the end have nothing. Know your place, people.
We
Can't run away from it all.
Sometimes you got no one to call, but you got to rise up when you fall. And when you're facing all your obstacles,
Remember one thing though, nothing's impossible. What?
we can't turn back the clock now,
But hold it down and stand your ground, and don't you give up now.
and when you're facing all your obstacles,
Remember one thing though, nothing's impossible. Yeah, poet on the mic, Washburn on the beat, tone in the cut, kicking back, not giving a what? Stop running, baby. Don't be giving up. Not today. Of course, y'all give me like the biggest ovation on the one that I slipped up on.
Hey, it was great. It was great.
I thought you did that on purpose.
Hey, right.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah, this is Poet we have here on KWJUDAS Free Radio Provo. So what's the best way people can access your music there, sir?
All right. Well, obviously, with social media, that's where you're able to find my musical platform. I mean, of course, I'm on, IG, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. It's all Poet 801. It's not mixed up. Poet 801. You can find me on all social medias, but where you can, and that gives links to where my musical platforms are. So I have a SoundCloud, and I have Reverb Nation, where you can, download the songs. You can buy some of the songs, and then, of course, poet801.bandcamp.com is where you can actually download the entire album or even order a physical copy. And, hell, man, I mean, you can order a physical copy. I'll sign that bitch right there and send it off in the mail. So either way, my music is never denied to anyone.
Did you hear that, folks? He'll even sign it for you if you ask him nicely. How about the T-shirts? They're pretty funky, I'd have to say.
Right, yeah.
I like them.
Well, the T-shirts, man, we're actually down to the nitty-gritty, man. Those babies been selling like hotcakes, man. Like, those have been going out.
You're signing the T-shirt that you gave me tonight, right?
Oh, of course, man. I got you all day. Hey, you know what? So, I mean, I know this sounds like such a douchebag thing, but, man, everyone that cops a CD or a shirt wants my autograph, so it comes to the point I carry a Sharpie around.
Nice. I keep one in my pocket,
actually,
too, yo.
I mean...
This guy has been seeing your T-shirt show up at the liquor store.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny because I just, for some reason, saw that on someone's chest, and I was like, that's not the rapper, is it? And, of course, to just kind of look up like, whoa, what the fuck? And so, yeah, of course we had to let them know, and hopefully those guys are listening to you right now.
Right.
If you are, shout-outs go to whoever the hell you were.
Hey, shout-outs. Hey, Seamus.
From whoever the hell that guy is at the liquor store.
Yeah.
And, of course, to our godfather, the Seamus.
We got a shout-out here.
And this guy.
Hey, Shalise, I know you listening. Just shout out Shalise Cleveland. We doing it.
Who's this shout-out from?
This is Jordan.
Wow, I don't think I've ever, this is my little brother. I don't think I've ever seen him like that shy and like holding a mic and like really, that was it? Like, yeah. I mean, you almost sounded like you almost sounded like a second grader who was fucking up at the spelling bee, man.
Hey, Jordan,
like
do you want another chance?
Like a kid his testimony for the first time, and then the moment where mom whispers into his ear and tells him what to say. That Joseph Smith was a true prophet and shit.
So I got one other thing I got to bring up here. Poet here is a father.
Yes, I am.
And he's got his youngling with him.
Yeah, I got my son Rebel with me.
Is there any chance Rebel wants to say something into the microphone?
Hey, Rebel, you want to say hi to Mom?
What?
Say hi.
You can't ever make kids talk in the mic.
Right, never.
We
never.
tried.
You can try.
We tried making one scream into the mic once, and no matter what you did.
Well, we finally got it to work.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. We got child screams on our recording, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know
You just
how
gotta
you got that.
touch them the right way.
Oh, hell no.
Shut up, Judas.
Yeah,
I wasn't talking about that. You guys pull your damn minds out of the gutter, really.
I know, right? We're the. I mean, we're the one. He's the one saying the shit, but yet we're the fucked up ones for thinking it.
For thinking it. Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
What do you think I meant when I said that? Really? Stab him with a pen.
Yeah,
That'll make him
poke him in the
scream.
eye with a nail. Whatever. Hit him with a brick.
So yeah, I am a father. I have my son here, Rebel. He has his older sister, Devery. And also welcomed a daughter this summer. Her name is Serenity. So father of 3.
And no children have been stabbed with pens or hit with bricks yet on this show.
No children have been harmed in the making of KWJUDAS.
But KWJUDAS has only been on for like 3 months, so just give us some time.
I know, right? Hey, the sky's the limit, man.
Right? There's nothing that I can't see us not doing. Right? That was a double negative. Anyway, so let's have another song.
You want another song? All right.
Well, we still got some time. Actually, I think we got a lot of time.
We still got 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
25. All right. Well, then I want really the next song I want to play has probably been really my biggest hit so far. It's called To the Lost. So this is a song that, really, of course, every single human being, we've all dealt with death. We've all dealt with the death of loved ones. And the really hard ones are the ones that did not have to go. I mean, an 89-year-old man passing away, that's just kind of how it is. But when people are dying to, addiction, or people dying to gang violence, and people being, murdered by the, our genocidal police, and then people who really are struggling, in this crazy-ass world that we are talking about, and they take their own lives. And so I was thinking, honestly, I'm not a martyr or nothing. All I can do is really just show love to all the people that I've met on my path. And, when this song came together, I made it with this cat, Antonio Deadly. And, what was really cool about it was when I met Homeboy, because I was auditioning for, kind of like the hook, for the hook of the song, because I am not a singer. I don't sing. I'm. Do
you need a singer, dude?
Oh, no. Trust me. We straight on this one.
Like, it sounds just like Nate Dogg.
Like Nate Dogg? Well, I'm just saying, like,
I'm serious.
And when he came in, he came in and he sung, the hook that I wrote for him, and it was so beautiful that, we immediately hit the studio, and I shit you not, man. To this day, I dropped the song in May. To this day, I still get, like, hits up from, like, SoundCloud and Reverb Nation saying this song's been downloaded 20 times. Like, it's like to this day, and people really love it. It's been a huge hit, and, I can see myself playing this until the day I die. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is to everyone that we've lost this year in 2015 and all the years before. We call this song To the Lost.
To the Lost. Here we go. Freeway to Provo, poet,
God grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
If you listen to this broadcast right now, I want you to grab your smoke, grab your spliff, grab your drink, grab your man's hand, or, fellas, grab your lady's ass. Whatever, like, grab your people right now, because the next 3 minutes we're going to remember all the people that aren't going to be with us here today, this weekend, or the rest of this year. Rest in peace to the fallen. Let's go. Life, it's hard to imagine all the places we go, and all the different struggles and stories of those we know. It's kinda crazy the places that life takes us, and all the different fucked up ways life tries to break us. For the beauty in this world is sometimes hard to find. For the toughest road we travel is the one inside our mind. But I believe no one should have to die before the time. And though life is crazy, no mom and dad should have to bury the baby.
In this high-stakes game, we pay the highest cost. That's why we dedicate this one to the lost. Cause the pain from losing you ain't never stopping. Even though you're gone,
you'll never be forgotten.
In this high-stakes game, we pay the highest cost. That's why we dedicate this one to the lost. Cause the pain from losing you ain't never stopping.
Even though you're gone, you'll never be forgotten.
In this high-stakes game, we pay the highest cost. That's why we dedicate this one to the lost. Cause the pain from losing you ain't never stopping. Even though you're gone, you'll never be forgotten.
I've met a million people from all different walks of life. Some were wicked and cruel, but some were good and nice. And no matter where we come from, we're all in that same fight. Cause when death comes knocking, we all pay that same price. And I'm sick of searching the stars, trying to find the answers. Like why did Xander O.D. and Hudson die from cancer? But the silver lining we can forget to see, for our people who were in pain are finally set free. But I miss the days when we used to rhyme and get plastered. Like my boy Mark Mace, I miss that redneck bastard. Rumors surrounding his death, but I ignore the chatter. Cause we lost a good man, to me that's all that really matters. All this precious time we have, we're just racing to waste it. And all the perils in our lives, and we're too scared to face it. And what weighs heavy on me most on this journey to greatness is so many my people will never be there to see me make it. Damn.
In this high stakes game, we pay the highest cost. That's why we dedicate this one to the lost. Cause the pain from losing you ain't never stopping. Even though you're gone, you'll never be forgotten. In this high stakes game, we pay the highest cost. That's why we dedicate this one to the lost. Cause the pain from losing you ain't never stopping. Even though you're gone, you'll never be forgotten. In this high stakes game, we pay the highest cost. That's why we dedicate this one to the lost. Cause the pain from losing you ain't never stopping. Even though you're gone, you'll never be forgotten.
I'm having dreams, I'm walking through a cemetery amongst the graves of people we shouldn't have had to bury. Their faces staring back, yeah, and it gets kinda scary. Asking God for strength, but I don't think big homie hears me. I'm sick and tired of when the pessimist begins to think. And I hate the fact that I always need a fucking drink. And though I struggle with this life as an alcoholic, I will always speak out and be a voice for our fallen. But I'm not special, not important, I'm not some preacher, a wise speaker and the farthest thing from a leader. My whole life was full of pain, so trust me, I felt it. My whole life has been a struggle, brother, I fucking get it. But I no longer can live in a world of hate and shame. And that broken path, brother, I cannot walk the same. And that's the reason I tatted the word so much pain. Cause I refuse to let my people fucking die in vain.
That's why we dedicate this one to the lost. That's why we dedicate this one to the lost. That's why we dedicate this one to the lost. Even though you're gone, you'll never
shout out Antonio Deadly.
In this high stakes game, we pay the highest cost.
That's why we dedicate
this one to the lost. Cause the pain from losing you ain't never stopping.
even though you're gone, you'll never be forgotten. No.
In this high stakes game, we pay the highest cost. That's why we dedicate this one to the Lord. Cause the pain from losing you ain't never stopping. Even though you're gone, you'll never be forgotten.
Don't forget about us up there. Cause we damn sure haven't forgotten about you down here. Rest in peace.
Sorry, that one kind of hits home. A lot of
Yeah,
suicides in the last few years that have been. We even had one in the band recently.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm like, sorry to hear that. You know, I think that's the thing that, you know, really people like really overlook. So, okay, you know what? Let's just keep it real. You know, with hip hop or even metal, you know, it's all about being from the roughest part, right? You know, it's all about being from the ghetto or Skid Row or this, that, and the third. You know, you got to have all these type of stripes, but you know, I'm just sitting here like, you know what? I didn't need to be from the crack house to grow up, you know, in total shit. Like if you, okay, yeah, Utah is not the gang cap of the world, but you do realize we have like some of the highest suicides rate in the country, man. I mean,
yeah, and I don't know too many like gangsters who's just like walk to a gas station with no gas and douse themselves in gasoline and lit themselves on fire and burn themselves to death.
Oh God, the one at 7-Eleven in Provo.
That was our bandmate, yeah.
That was our percussionist.
Dude, man,
yeah.
I remember hearing about that.
I was actually
brother.
just raising a shot, raising a toast to Cherub.
That's his picture up there on the wall.
Damn, man,
that one. Right
I had friends go out to that, man. You know, I
shout out to Cherub. We miss you, bro. Sean Romero, you will always be in our hearts, bro.
What a bastard. Anyways, so let's have another song.
You want another song, huh?
No, I figure you could just give us a limerick.
When are we? We've got to do a Judas.
You don't have a limerick?
Judas.
What? We were going to get a limerick, and you interrupted.
We're going to get a limerick anyway, but I just got to remind you, if we don't mention our sponsors, they won't keep letting us do this show.
It's sued like 3 times, I know.
Yeah.
It's all about that
show will come
sponsorship,
to an end
baby.
if we don't mention the sponsors. So it's got to happen before some point. Let's have a limerick.
We've still got time.
All right. Well, I'm thinking, you know, to kind of bring the momentum back, you know, because even though, yes, you know, we miss our people, you know, at the same time, we got to celebrate their lives and celebrate ours. And, you know, when I started doing this song, you know, because I'm not a club rapper. I'm not any of that shit, but I do like to, you know, celebrate moments of triumph. And, you know, this song really kind of represented me, like, coming into them. Even though this is my debut album, this is the first of all my stuff. I mean, really, it was my return to something that people for long ago just thought it was just a done deal, you know. And so to make this song really just kind of cemented the fact that, you know, this thing is official. We're here, and, you know, this music is the real fucking deal. So we like to call this song Guess Who's Back.
Guess Who's Back. Sorry.
I know where you're going with that, man.
I'm not going to
you going with that.
This is Poet here on KWJUDAS, Free Radio Provo.
Shit, Eminem get his heart out, man.
I'd like to see that.
Hey, yo, Provo, Salt Lake, wherever the fuck you listen to this, man. Let's enjoy this Friday night. Check it. It's Ryan James Parker, back from the dead. Even my haters in the back, I'm seeing nod in your head. It's cool, bruh. Relax and enjoy the smooth sounds from the dope addicted dude who came back to rock the underground. Whether I'm in the booth or at my shows getting live, I'm the killer boss, rolling with them bees in the hive. Making honey, making moves, making noise, making it happen with the gangbangers and punk rockers. Keep our state cracking on the road to success. Route 66 is the route. A bunch of skate mental patients, man, we all breaking out. People throwing a shade for recognition we crave. They're making moves for the family, it's time to get made. But go on and take your shots at me because of my geography. Y'all are smoking crack, you think you got a chance to stop at me. Time to zip your lips and learn our way of life. The 801 is in the building and tonight is our night. What up?
I left for a while on the night. Serious as a heart attack, 'cause
I know I'm taking over. Come on, I know you're not in your head listening to
this
this.
game is over. Say guess who's back? I said guess who's back?
Guess who's back,
I said
bitches?
guess who's back? I said guess who's back?
You wanna rhyme against me? You ain't got skills like that. You gonna knock out my grill, but you ain't built like that. All these such and such rappers claim they mess with a dope one. Yo, I rap better than Poet. I see you got jokes, son. Challenge the underdog, that's your first mistake. Cause I be rocking that city where there's salt in the lake. Outsiders roll through with no biting or bark. Get that ass up and so on the streets in Rose Park, where all the little gangsters claiming that they hood the baddest. But the polys and essays in West Valley will leave you gatted. And where I'm from, the great city of Orem, man, them crazy drunken crackers leave you on the ground snoring. But this is not no gangster rap, these are simple straight up facts. I'm sick of out of town of cats running, talking this and that, trying to knock me and my people's objective. They can't accept it that the U now makes the hottest records. Ha ha.
I left for a while, now I'm back. Serious as a heart attack.
Yo, all my people up in Madison, y'all bumping this? What up?
That means this game
Don't
is
see
over.
what's happening, man.
Guess who's back?
Salt Lake City, I know your boys out here.
I said, guess who's back? I said, guess who's back? Guess who's
One
back?
for my people, two for the struggle, three for my boys who can't stay out of trouble, four for my son, five for my daughters, six for the pain that made me much smarter, seven for the mic that lets me rip open the heavens, eight for the faith that let me put on my state, nine for the times that he's a moment that's mine, and 10 for the revolution that awoke in my mind. So pass the mic this way, for we got plenty to say. A bunch of hungry ass rappers come to crash the buffet. Come on now, I told you I ain't out here alone. Got 2.9 million cats that like to call this place home. Now it's time to lace the tracks, put the records all on wax. Get ready, y'all, we about to go. There ain't no coming back. Get our voices heard, every city, every town. Poet and the 801, the world seeing us now. Bet.
I left for a while, now I'm back. Serious as a heart attack. 'Cause I know I'm taking over.
My people in Ogden, Rose Park, what's happening?
This game is over. Say, guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
I said, guess who's back? I said, guess who's back? I said, guess who's back? Guess who's back?
I'm back, baby, and ain't going nowhere, believe that.
Hey, folks, tired of
Shit.
tired of repentance being the only route to salvation?
Well, I'm pretty naughty.
Well, try the new Jesus sin-removing towelette. Warning, this will not take away any criminal offense if you commit a crime. And for larger sins, like adultery, try our new Sin Begone spray. Your wife will be pissed, but not God.
Brought to you by Derpinsley,
Brought to you by
remember.
Derpinsley. And if it doesn't say Derpin, it's not Derpinsley.
Yes, yes.
So we're drawing towards our end here. It seems about 12 minutes. What do you think you can do in 12 minutes?
What can I do in 12
Juggle.
minutes? I mean, shit, I can do whatever, man. I can bust out another song.
You can do whatever. Dude, you didn't even give us a limerick.
Didn't give you a limerick, huh?
Dude.
Didn't give you a
just saying.
limerick.
You
Shit.
got no fucking limericks. You're a poet, man.
Very
Limerick.
true, very true. Damn.
At least a haiku. No?
All
Oh,
right, all right.
Yeah, just giving you shit. You can just do another song like a regular person.
Well, no, man. I mean, hey,
Nobody gives a shit about limericks, you know. Not even me.
not even me, man. Been busting your balls for the last 20 minutes, but I don't give a shit. Nah, man.
Well, they're like pogs.
Nah, man. It's all cool. You know, there's a little bit of some writings that I do, different pieces. So, I mean, one thing I kind of did, you know, I kind of wrote, hey, check it. No matter where I go in this life, never said that I didn't put up a fight. No matter where that I went, no matter how far, never said that I was afraid to touch the stars. No matter where I go, no matter what I see, don't ever say that I was afraid to be me. And no matter what, whether I fight in the depths of hell or in the stars above, don't ever doubt how fiercely that poet loved. There you go.
Yeah, that was probably better than any haiku I could have written.
Yeah, you want to know the secret? I just pulled that out of my ass.
And you don't actually write a haiku because haikus are totally stupid.
Man. So, because like I say, I started writing poetry. In fact, what was funny is when people were like, I've had like some people look at my poetry that I wrote as a kid and like, Is it even count as a poem? It doesn't rhyme. I'm like, dude, if you think poetry has to rhyme, then man, dude, you need to go play in traffic or something. I mean, I'm like look, if you look at like the great poets, man. I mean, it's it's just really the magnificent ways that you do with words, and I think that's what really is, probably been the biggest thing with me because I was telling my man, I'll never say that I am the most lyrical, miracle syllable, madrigal, all this type of bullshit,
McGilligorilical.
Yeah, I'm not the craziest. Like, I can't do like what Aesop, not ASAP, Aesop, homeboy does. People that have like fucking, thesauruses in their head. But what I did learn to do was, really tap into pretty much that human emotion that no matter even how cool or how outsider you are, the one thing that connects us all as human beings, and I was very fortunate enough to, make good music at that, because I've had a lot of success this year and, it's due to the support and people will pat you on the back, but they're not going to come buy tickets and shirts from you if your shit sucks. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I got all these people in my corner. It's like, well, how many people came to your show? Well, this guy was sick, and like, yeah, the fuck out of my face, man. You can buy all the Facebook likes you like, man. I don't mean a damn thing. I had people like I sold out of all the Tech 9 tickets I had, within days, within weeks, man. And people have seen Tech 9. Tech 9 does 2 shows a year for the last for the last decade.
Yeah.
People
he
actually
comes around a lot.
And people actually was tossing like $34 just to, to come see me perform and then get shirts, get CDs. I mean, the shit isn't, it's so much love and support that I've received. And it's because people enjoy the music I make. People, everyone can find the music they relate to. I'm not saying I'm the only special one, but people, it's just been, it's really cool, So I always try to channel emotion into anything that I do with my music, whether it is, something that's kind of, a little bit dreary because sometimes we live in a melancholy world, or something like nothing's
sometimes.
impossible. But then something like nothing's impossible because if you look at the definition, I started this year off fucking homeless. I was homeless. I was on downtown in the streets of Salt Lake City. I wasn't bullshitting and crash and burn. I was really writing that song under a church stairwell. No bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
And I still stuck with it. I still had the pen in the pad. I still would take the money that I had from my job. I would go eat at food banks, but then I'd go hit the studio. It's like, well, I'm not going to be eating no grocery stores. I'm going to be right there at the food bank. But guess what? I just put out another killer-ass track, and that just kept it going. People wanted more. People wanted to hear more. And then all of a sudden, I end this year off not only with my own apartment, but with an incredible album that people are loving. In fact, Slug Magazine even booked me for their show they're doing in April. Like Slug Magazine,
really?
like they really, like they hit me up and
the local showcase they do.
Yeah, like the local live. So shout out to Gavin and them. Like they called me up and because I took my album in to get the little album review, and they haven't even reviewed it. They haven't even put it in publication yet. So I can only assume good things if they're already booking me.
Well, I've sent stuff to them that never saw the light of day, at least not to my knowledge. But
right,
that's cool that they booked you for local live.
Yeah, and so
do you know what day that is?
It's going to be in April. I haven't gotten a confirmed date, but it's going to be sometime in April before I go on tour. I'm going to go on tour in May. I'm going to do about 12 cities in 9 states. Going to be hitting everywhere. Of course, Utah. Going to be hitting Wyoming, Idaho Falls. Going to be hitting Rock Springs. Colorado Springs. We're going to hit Arizona, L.A. Portland, Washington, Missoula, Montana. Then we're going to come back here and end it off in Provo. So it's, we're going to keep it going, man. And that's going to be in May. And, that's just, I just have to really say back to what my original point was, starting this day, this year off completely homeless, not shit. I didn't have the Facebook page up. I didn't have, the SoundClouds and all that stuff. And then to end it off with doing a fucking Tech 9 show, man. And I did all the, and all that shit, there was no manager involved. I'm my own manager, my own promoter.
So how did you get that gig?
Dude, in the most uncool way. The most
sucked his...
Nah.
I got this cheeseburger, man.
Shit. You really want to know how I got it? You really want to know?
Right. Yeah, I want to know. Here broadcasting from indoor.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
We want to know.
This is how a motherfucker on the Salt Lake City hip-hop scene for only 8 months was able to get the Tech 9 show. Drum roll. I fucking emailed the complex. Boom! That was it. I literally shit you not. I heard Tech 9 was coming. I hit up the complex. I'm like, boom, boom. Here's my music, and I can bring a good crowd. Da da da. I shit you not. A month later, they hit me up. You're on. Bam! That was it, dude. And
all right, folks. Well, you heard it. All you got to do is hit up the complex, and you get to open for Tech 9. That's it.
That's it, man.
We're gonna do that tonight, right, Wizard?
Tonight?
We're going to hit up the complex, and we're going to open for Tech 9.
Yes, tonight.
It's going to happen.
No. But, I mean, really, all jokes aside is, like, they checked out the music, and they're like, you know what? We're going to take a shot on this kid. They really did.
That's cool.
Because,
that's really cool.
Because the two other bands that performed, they've done this. They've done the complex. They've done Tech 9. And so these guys really took a chance on me, and we killed it.
Behold! Clap.
There is 5 minutes left
on
our show.
We got 5 minutes left.
I am the wizard.
5 minutes left. Thus saith the Wiz.
Thus saith the Wiz. So what should we do with the last 5 minutes, gentlemen? Should we end up on a song?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still haven't heard any limericks. I'm just kidding. Let's have another song, dude.
All right, so to end this thing off, this is my very, very first song. So I hit the studio like twice, and the shit we did, I never did anything with those tracks. But this is the one I dropped in January. Started everything. This started everything, and this is really it's the last song of the album. It's called Destiny, and this is how it all started.
Destiny by Poet, Free Radio Provo. Thank you for joining us here on KWJUDAS
from Indoor.
Pop.
Aw, man. Ain't happening.
I hate when that doesn't happen.
What's the technical difficulty?
Man, who gives a shit? We ain't doing it, so.
What happened?
I don't know. It's a WMA file, so it probably ain't happening. Ladies and gentlemen, this is like true independent shit. Like, I'm literally on a computer with my finger on a button right now. There ain't no, like...
Indeed.
there ain't no, like, 12-man team or nothing like that.
We're actually very professional here on KWJUDAS.
Straight up. So, how about we'll just do this?
Our team is struggling to maintain the situation. Do you have maybe a different song you want to play?
Yes, I do. We call this one Survive, baby, because no matter what, you got to survive out there in this world.
All right, Poet here on KWJUDAS, Free Radio Provo.
Survive.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see a lot of bullshit on the news this weekend and every weekend after that. But don't get caught up in the noise. We got to survive. Check it. Last night, sitting back watching the evening news, and like B.B. King had me singing the blues. Murder, cancer, your child's favorite toy is toxic. Another mother putting dead babies in shoe boxes. A kid selling weed is 20 years, and not to mention the pedophile gets only 3 with a reduced sentence. Social services ripping kids right out their homes because their family ideals don't reflect their own. I look outside and the whole world has gone mental. Homeless people shooting up in front of the fucking temple. The arrested dope fiend, but walk past the dealer. To drop your felonies, you gotta flip and be a squealer. And I don't know how we fall from grace and wake in hell. And the rage eats at me like it was a cancer cell. How did we get so far gone, man? I don't know. Perhaps because God left the world a long time ago.
So much madness out there in the world today, trying to figure out when did we lose our way. There is no justice, there is no peace.
There is no mercy for those on the streets.
In life God takes and God gives. We all know how to die but forgot how to live. Each day is a struggle to feel alive. Each day is a struggle to survive.
It's fucked up, children grow up to be cold and empty. Like Morgan Freeman at 7, it don't make sense to me. We've been conditioned to be apathetic. It's so pathetic. Until our ozone burns up our environment, we don't sweat it. And if you think all the facts that I'm kicking are bogus, you explain to me why there's more empty homes than there are homeless. You couldn't fathom all the things I've had to witness, and I know it's contributed to a lot of my sickness. My addiction has been such a heavy burden, and all the pain and wreckage I caused this for certain. So listen up, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how hard you try, make sure you go out in the world and just fucking survive. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we do it. That's how we're going to end this thing off. And that's what we like to call Survive, baby. That's featuring my man Clausen. All these songs that you listen to today, all these songs you listen to today, baby, is on the Lone Revolutionary. You can cop it anytime. KWJUDAS.bandcamp.com, man. Much love. Let me wrap this baby up.
We'd like to thank you for joining us on another exciting episode of KWJUDAS. And now we return you to your regular free radio Provo broadcasting.
To survive.